Andy Robinson, captain's namesake. Well, he admires the Australian sporting culture, as all of these England players do, and he was making that point all week, just like predecessor Sir Clive Woodward. And you can see Australia burning with desire to make it 2 wins in 2004, the year after they lost the World Cup final at home to England. It would be the perfect response. Line out is cut, but it's still Harrison the menace for England.
Take him in the ear, White.
And he was taken, and he'd made the jump. And Justin Harrison, Daniel Vickerman too, they've had strong games, the second rows, and they are 4 and 5. Harrison.
Well, that looks a tight call to me. Danny Grewcock penalised. That looks a marginal call. I don't think Paul Honus has got a lot wrong. And that could be one thing. And this becomes such an important kick. You know, just before the half-time, that kick from 55 metres would have been a bonus to go 15-0. Now, this is well within Matt Giteau's range. And, you know, 0-12, that's a couple of tries in the conversion. 0-15, and it's a long, long way when you're playing test match against your old enemy, Australia.
Massive call then from Paul Honus, the New Zealand referee. But one that is made, and England cannot change that now. They have to watch Matt Giteau line up this kick to take Australia to that significant distance of 15 points. Can Giteau get these 3 points on offer? Oh, he can. He continues his rich vein of form on this tour in general, and certainly in this match. Superb kicking to add to his all-round play, and Eddie Jones showing no emotion, but inside fully aware of the significance of that kick from Giteau, and Harrison takes the restart, and it's England 0, Australia 15.
He's a real old lighthouse today, Justin Harrison. He's shining in every facet of forward play. Line-outs on his own ball against opposition and restarts. He's given a platform for Gregan.
And Giteau given the platform by Gregan to make the kick defensively to touch, and it's further evidence, if required, of what this man can produce. And Morgan Tiranui gone about his work very well indeed in that centre channel today. Only his 7th cap.
Yeah, unflustered. He's just carried up and made his tackles.
Done his job well. Here's Hodgson. Greenwood. England looking to get going. Lucy to Robinson. Matt Rogers was waiting to make that tackle. England still have the ball though. Gummersall to Hodgson. Here's Tyndall. The game line cruncher. Gummersall again. Lucy. Waugh and Smith in tandem. Gummersall. And there's Baldwick.
It's a good charge.
Gummersall again. Hodgson. England moving forward with purpose here. Ball is loose. But retrieved.
Oh, well done, Gummersall and Roundtree there.
Julian White was hovering to be part of this rumble forward towards that line. It's Lewis Moody who's got the ball. Lucy, the winger, adds his weight. England get a penalty. It's pulled down. And this would cancel out the Giteau penalty.
Charlie Hodgson at the moment is struggling. He took a bang. Are they going to want Charlie Hodgson to kick for goal right now? And of course, with Henry Paul off, England don't have a natural number 2 goal kicker. I don't think they have a number 2 goal kicker at the moment.
Well, it will be Andy Gummersall.
Yes, exactly, but it's a part-time job for Gummersall. There you can see, just catches an England knee. Do you give Andy Gummersall the responsibility for this kick?
Does this influence the decision about the penalty? Whether they go for the post? And there's surely the debate now between Gummersall, his captain Robinson, and Hodgson, who's okay to stay on the field, but they're going for the corner. England crowd like it.
It's not a sporting gesture. It's not a sporting gesture. It's a cold-blooded one. Now England have to make this decision pay.
Thompson to throw. Well, first bit is done. Ball secure. Now can England use this much vaunted pack? This is where Australia and their 8 will want to prove a point or two now. And it will be an almighty tussle. This shove just short of the Australian line. England get it going again, but Australia send it back. And now in this tit-for-tat maul,
Number 3.
England get the penalty.
Number 3, going down and trying to pull them all down.
Al Daxter penalised. Attempting to pull that maul to the floor.
Well, Paul Honus is a referee who's not afraid to make the big call, and England will think, OK, we'll go again, and if we win this ball, pull it down again, and what's going to happen? They'll be looking for the penalty try here.
Well, Gummersall had a little look to Hodgson, but no debate this time, as England try and reproduce the effort of a minute ago, but to more effect, to get some points. England with the shove. Australia.
5 seconds, half 5 seconds.
It's being pulled in field, but England still moving forward. They've been given the warning by the referee. They must keep it on the move now, and they're going for that line. Everybody in. Try. Outstanding play. Power-packed from England. I think it's Moody who's underneath it all to score the try. But if ever there was a team score, it was there.
Well, once they didn't go for 3 points, the pack had to take that decision of the captains and turn it into at least 5. And how many years have we seen a blonde flanker from Leicester wearing 7, scoring at Twickenham in the white shirt? In the past, Neil back, and now Lewis Moody. He was steering that one from 15, 20 seconds before, and he is delighted. England had to get that score to get back in the game. The backs came in. It was a power-packed surge.
And it's Gummersall kicking then, with Hodgson still trying to work off that injury. He's back towards the England post. Well, his half-back partner, Andy Gummersall, misses. Yes, at least England right back into the match. Nobody could argue with that, but it should really have been 7 points. And you think of those 2 missed penalties from Hodgson in the first half, and it's starting to mount up now for England, these missed kicks. Still 10 points between the sides, and that at this level is a more than useful lead, but still a long way to go. Half an hour left. Here's Robinson asking his players to follow him. Gitto, Robinson in there in a flash. Like a man possessed down that touchline. Plenty of whiz in that, Billy.
Well, Andy Robinson said he wanted a man who could lead by example, and Robinson has done that all afternoon. Made a pretty good call for the try as well. Now, can his forwards, can his lieutenants do what they did a couple of minutes ago and drive Australia over again?
Different game now, different feel in the stadium. Borthwick getting up there at the line-out. Grewcock supporting him, and the Bath locks looking strong.
Tackling in the air.
Well, they have to go for the corner here.
Sure. Say exactly the same thing, having made that decision before and having reaped the benefit.
I don't want to see him take
and Gummersall having missed the normally simple conversion.
Well, Hodgson has to take the kicking on again. If he's fit enough to stay on the pitch, he's got to take the responsibility. But sometimes, as a captain, you have to make a decision to feel the pulse of a game. And having just scored from that catch and drive, the boot of Hodgson wasn't the first option there. I think the right option is the one Robinson took.
Oh, and that's the right play from Australia. And that man, Justin Harrison, who did that, remember, for Australia against the Lions right at the end of that 3rd test. And just when England were building up a head of steam, in gets Harrison to steal the line out. World-class second-row play.
He's done it to Martin Johnson, just done it to Danny Grewcock as well. That's superb. Nothing wooden about that movement there. He's having one of his days, isn't he?
Borthwick, Gummersall. Here's Hodgson. Here come England. Greenwood, well picked up by Robinson in the end. Saylor gets in and makes that tackle. Robinson did well to get back on his feet. Roundtree takes it into where it hurts, and Australia try and protect the fringe around the ruck, and Lucy now tries.
Unplayable. Unplayable.
England get the put in, ball was buried, but not England's chances now.
Well, I think if Will Greenwood was at his best, there was a real chance here. The delaying lines are good. That's a 2-on-1, really, and that's not a good pass from Will Greenwood. It's borderline stuff, but you've got to execute it at test match level. And he normally does it so well. He's been out of sorts since the World Cup. England out of sorts in the first half. They're getting possession again. They've just got to turn it into points.
Gummersall crowd thoroughly involved as Hodgson gets it to Tyndall. penalty.
21, crossing. No, crossing. 21.
Against Greenwood, obstruction. Crowd don't like it, but they were never going to. And here's Rodgers. Joe Lydon, one of England's coaches, used to play with Matt Rodgers' dad, Steve Rodgers, in rugby league days with Widnes.
Well, there's Will Greenwood, you can see, just stepping inside Hodgson, taking the man out. No doubt about that.
Right, guys,
I don't like it, but Paul Hone is right yet again.
Number 1 white. Take some notice of the get, please. Here's our mark. Take a half step off. And bring these big fellas down here across as well.
And there's the pack Twickenham enjoying this full-blooded contest. Now, that wasn't straight. It's also a sign of tension. That just might be starting to creep into the Australian play. Not in Harrison's play, but maybe the hooker there, Jeremy Paul, losing his line in the heat of this contest. I've got to say, he's now approaching boiling point.
So Jeremy Paul's another guy who's played very well so far, hasn't he?
Yes, it would be wrong to be critical in view of everything else that Paul has offered in this match for his side, including that cool finish. Watch out, says Gregan. Watch the binding, watch the boring in as well while you're at it, the standing up, the collapsing. They're all on the menu today at that scrum.
On the side, guys, they've lost their footing. Come and field, fellas, come and field.
Once again, the scrum forced to move in a little bit as the players lose their footing.
But you're getting a feet too far behind you, you're losing your footing. Come in closer.
Same part of the field has had that problem right at the start of the game, just 10 metres backwards or so.
Corrie. Caught Australia a little bit unawares there, and England lose control.
No advantage, lost forward.
No advantage for the ball being lost forward.